All right. So I'm picking back up on, I'm on O at the end of O on page 215. And Aureus or Orios, in Phoenician mythology, one of the seven Elohim angels of the divine presence, creators of the universe. According to Irenaeus, Aureus is one of the seven archons in the Ophitic system. Origen contra Celsum believes that the name Aureus derives from the art of magic. Orieris, Narel, an angel governing the season of winter. Orabel, variant of Uriel, is one of the angels reprobated by Pope Zachary in 745 CE, referencing Hugo, the Toilers of the Sea, Haywood, the hierarchy of the blessed angels. Excuse me. And next we have Oriel. No, I guess I said Orabel. Yeah, I did. Okay. And then we have Oriel or Ariel, Light of God, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels, also one of the angelic rulers of the 10th hour during daylight. In Malech, Ilion Oriel is called the angel of destiny, referencing the book of the angel Raziel, budge, amulets, and talismans. Orphiel, 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 Orphiel. Okay, you get the point. In Pope Gregory's listing, Orphiel is one of the seven archangels. Elsewhere, he is cited a prince of the Order of Thrones, and in Cornelius Agrippa, the third book of philosophy, an angel with dominion over the planet Saturn. In Hebrew Kabbalah, according to Eliphas Levi, Orphiel, like Saturn, is the angel of the wilderness. In Wait the Lammageddon, Orphiel, so spelt, is one of the seven regents of the world, an angel of the second hour of the day serving under Aniel. In Paracelsus, Pericles, I think it's Paraclesis. It says Paracelsus, but I think it's Periclesis. I'm not sure. The doctrine of talismans. Orphiel is a chief talisman and replaces one of the planetary jinn of Egypt. Orpheus is also cited here as an angel of Saturday in secular lore. Longfellow, the Golden Legend, gives Orpheus as the angel governing the planet Saturn. Although in the first edition of this work, the angel is given as Anachiel, Orpheus appears as a character in Remy de Gourmand's play Lilith. In Cabal, the devil's own dear son, he's a time-serving archangel, referencing Christian, The History of Practice of Magic 1, page 317. Origin of angels. Angels were conceived of an existing as wait. Angels were conceived of as existing before the creation of the world. In Job, let me get to over here, other side. In Job 38:7, Ambrose in Ministrations in Communion with Angels, Origin, Kitab, Kamin 59, Yalkut Hadash. In later Judaism, angels are said to have been created on the first day of creation. The Book of Jubilees 2:1, Enoch 2:39:3, and Baruch 3:21, Augustine, on the second day of creation. Bereshith Rabbah, and then Perk Rabbi Eliezer 3, Enoch 3, Targum Yerushalmi, Rabbi Johan, Isaac of Corbel, on the fourth day of creation. Eba Anas, and on the fifth day of creation in Genesis, Rabbi Hanina. No authorities have thus far come to light favoring the third day of creation. Oriuk, Ariuk. In Enoch 2, God instructs his two angels, Ariuk and Mariuk, to guard the books authored by Enoch. The name of Ariuk is found in Genesis 14:1 and 9, also in Daniel 2:14, but not as the name of an angel. Orion. I gotta stop a second and take a drink. Orion. In Klopstock, the Messiah Orion is St. Peter's guardian angel. Eliphas Levi finds an identity between Orion and Michael, referencing Semyaza for a symbolic connection between the fallen seraph and the constellation called Orion, the hunter by the Greeks. Orathiel, Ormael, an angel of the fourth hour of the night, serving under Japhisha, referencing Wait the Lemmageddon. Ormuri, an angel of the 11th hour of the day, serving under Bariel. Ormus, an angel of the 10th hour of the day, serving under Uriel. Ormuzd, in Zoroastrian lore, the supreme power of good, the prince of light, and the twin brother of Ahriman, the latter being prince of darkness and evil. Both are supreme, each in his own realm. Dualism was rejected by Jews and Christians alike in their espousal of monotheism, where evil exists only on the sufferance of God. Ormuzd is sometimes represented as a bearded man attended by angels. or Michelle, angel of the fourth hour of the day, serving under Vachmiel, or Misael, angel of the second hour of the night, serving under Ferris. Okay. Oroeal. Oroeal. In Gnostic lore, one of the four great luminaries identified with Uriel or Raguel by Irenaeus, referencing Apocryphon of John. Oromasm. One of the three princes of the world, the other two being Arminum and Mithram, according to the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Orphaniel, in occult lore, a great, precious, and honorable angel, ruler of the first legion. His star is Luna. He is invoked in Monday conjurations, referencing the ancient book of magic, the secret grimoire of Turiel. Orpheus or Orpheus. Horus or Horus, a fallen angel in Milton's Paradise Lost 1-478. Osael, a Tuesday angel resident of the fifth heaven. He's invoked from the south, referencing Barrett the Magus II. Osani, in the sixth and seventh books of Moses, a cherub, also called a seraph, summoned in ceremonial magic. Osgabiel, an angelic ruler of the eighth hour of the day, he commands a great cloud of attending spirits, referencing Wait the Lammageddon. Osiris, a fallen angel in Paradise Lost 1-478, Milton derived him from the Egyptian mythology, where Osiris, a great divinity and husband of Isis, is slain by his brother Typhon. Otheos, a most holy name invoked for discovering treasure, according to Waite, the Book of Black Magic and of Pax. In the sixth and seventh books of Moses, Otheos is a spirit of the earth used by Kabbalists in conjuring rites. Othriel, a spirit invoked in magical operations, referencing Schwab vocabulary, the angelology. Angelology. Okay? Atman, in Merkabah lore, a name for Metatron when he seals the guilty in Israel, referencing 3 Enoch 43. O, variant for Uriel, the angel O-U, appears in the war between the sons of light and the sons of darkness, a copy of which was found among the recently discovered Dead Sea Scrolls. Westukati, a female angel of an hour who comes from the Hesperides and brings the sea wind. She is called the Lady of the Chaste Hands by H.D. Hilda Doolittle. In the latter's poem, Sagis, in the Kabbalah, Wishtukati is the corresponding angel of Lehuia, or a special aid to the angel Dalkiel in the third heaven, referencing Schwab vocabulary, the Angelology. It's Ankiloki. Okay. Umriel, angel of service residing in the fourth heaven, referencing Schwab vocabulary, de el angelo Hohi. Angelo. Okay. Orphael or Orphael. Orpale. Orpahel. Orpale. An angel in Mandean tradition referencing Pognon inscriptions mandates the Coups de Coulabir. Don't you love these words? Oh my gosh. I'm butchering them. I'm doing them no justice. Usa. In the Midrash Het Eret Moshe, which contains a dialogue between God and the soul of Moses, God is reminded that the angels Usa and Azazel came down from heaven and were corrupted through cohabitating with the daughters of men, but that Moses was not corrupted. The reason for Moses remaining pure was that after God had revealed himself to the lawgiver, the latter abstained from intimacy with his wife. In Exodus 19:15, it will be recalled husbands were exhorted to come not at their wives, so as to keep themselves clean, preparatory to meeting with their Lord on the Mount. All this seems inconsistent with the traditional and prevailing belief among Jews that conjugal union, far from being a contaminating act, is a holy one, blessed by the Shekinah herself. I didn't know Shekinah was a female. I thought the Shekinah glory was when God came upon you with his full light. Mm-hmm. Overseer of light, the angel Jew, overshadowing cherub, the king Nebuchadnezzar, or the prince of Tyre, was called the overshadowing cherub. Ezekiel 28:16. He is slain by God, referencing select demonstrations of Apharat in Nicene and Post-Nicene Fathers, Volume 13, page 355. Uzzah, one of the many names of the angel Metatron in the Sefer HaEshek listing. Okay, we got a picture. Let's go back up. See what we got here. I'm going to make it smaller so we can view it better. Hang on 1 second. Okay, there we go. A little bit smaller. Okay. See how much I have it blown up? So we can all read it. So who, pray tell, is this? What does it say here? I gotta go back up. Oops, that's too far. Okay. Christopher Beeston's conception of an angel of the order of powers. From Haywood, the hierarchy of the blessed angels. Oh, we made it to P. Yay! We're almost done, guys. After a year and a half of me reading this. Aziel. In 3 Enoch, a name for the angel Metatron. Pabel, one of the spirit messengers of the moon, probably the same as Pabel. Pabel, an angel of the 4th heaven, ruling on the Lord's day. Pablo must be invoked when the invocate faces west, referencing Diabano the Heptameron. Pachdiel, fear, chief angelic guard of the fourth heaven, according to a listing in Perk Echelon. Patriel, one of the seven great angels appointed over the seven heavens, including Patriel, is accompanied by 496,000 myriads of ministering angels. Phaediel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the west wind, is cited in Ozar Midrashim 2:316. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Phaediel, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels named in the book of the angel. Let me go here. My mouse isn't wanting to behave properly. Okay, here we go. Okay. Raziel Padiel is the angel who appeared to Samson's parents. See Jewish Quarterly Review, 1898, page 328, referencing Judges 13. Paphram, in occultism, a Tuesday angel of the air serving under the rule of Samax. Hagiel, an angel petitioned in ritual prayer for fulfillment of the invocant's desires. Hagiel is cited, along with other great and glorious spirits, in Malchus, the second grimoire of Turiel. Pahadiel, an Echelon lore, Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed in the seventh heavenly hall. Pahadran. In Jewish mysticism, the chief angel of terror, Pahadran, governs the month of Tishri, September-October, representing Trachtenberg Jewish magic and superstition. Pahalia, an angel invoked in convert heathens to Christianity. He rules theology and morals, is one of the angels bearing the mystical name of God Shemhamveri. Pahalia's corresponding angel is Sothis, referencing Ambalan La Cavalli Pratique, page 264. Haman, tinkling sound. Before he fell, Haman was an angel. Now he's a great king, obedient only to Lucifer. Under Haman are 200 legions of spirits, part of them of the order of angels, part potentates, powers. When invoked, he appears in the form of a young woman mounted on a dromedary with a crown upon his head, and he's pictured in Dictionary Infernal, 1863 edition, page 521. In special invocations, he's accompanied by two great princes of the underworld, Bebal and Abalam, according to Weirness Pseudo-Monarchia. For Payman Sigil, see Wait, the Book of Black Magic and Pacts, page 168. Palalia, to be distinguished from Palaliel, both serving in angelic guards of the gate, of the west wind, referencing Ozar Midrashim 2, 316. Palatinates, 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 Palatinates. There we go. Palatinates. Okay. A term for one of the 9 hierarchic orders, a variant for the order of powers, as given in a spell or conjuration, the Greater Key of Solomon, for conferring the gift of invisibility on the conjurer. Referencing Shaw, Occultism, page 161. Halit, the escape. In Jewish legend, Halit is a name for Michael when Michael escaped from the grip of Samael, Satan, at the time of the latter was hurled from heaven. Referencing Ginsburg, The Legends of the Jews 1, 231. The Midrash, Tehillim, gives Og as another name for Palit. Still another form, Praklit, appears in rabbinic philosophy and ethics. Papelkia, one of the many names for Metatron. Patelion, an angel invoked in the benediction of the salt. Referencing Mathers, The Greater Key of Solomon, page 94. Paltrio, an angelic guard of the fifth heaven, Ammon, angel of the 6th hour of the night, serving under Zazanash, referencing Wait till Armageddon, page 69. Panael, one of the angelic guards of the north wind, he is to be distinguished from Paniel, another angel in the same service, referencing Ozar Midrashim 2, 316. Okay. I'm going to get me another cup of coffee refill. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Panayan. In the view of Sholem, Jewish Gnosticism, Merkabah mysticism, and Talmudic tradition, page 63, Panayan is possibly another name for Metatron. Rabbi Ishmael in Lesser Echeloth speaks of seeing Panayan, the Archon, one of the high servants, and he stands before the throne of glory, Pansia, a most pure angel invoked in ceremonial magic, specifically in the conjuration of the sword, referencing the Grimoire Verum. Paniel, an angel's name found engraved on the charm Kamia for warding off evil. A guard of the north wind, referencing Shrir Hebrew amulets. Paps, Ukul. In Chaldean lore, the angelic messenger of the greater gods. Lenormand, Chaldean Magic, page 120, possibly the variant for Papukal. Paradise. In the Adversus Heresis 1, Irenaeus quotes the Gnostic Valentinians, and they say that paradise, which is above the third heaven, i.e., in the fourth heaven, is virtually a fourth angel. The Apocalypse of Moses locates paradise in the third heaven, as does Enoch 2, referencing Newbold, the descent of Christ, in the Odes of Solomon, Journal of Biblical Literature, December 1912. Parakletos, or Paraclete, in the Falasha anthology, the guardian angel of the sorrows of death. Parasiel, an angelic name inscribed in Hebrew characters on the first pinnacle of the planet Jupiter. Parasiel is Lord and Master of Treasures, referencing Shah, The Secret Lore of Magic, page 56. Parashim, an order of angels or celestial horsemen. Pegasus, one of the song-uttering choirs under the leadership of Tagus or Baduriel, referencing 3 Enoch. When it said the time comes for the recital of the divine song, the Kedusha, the Parashim do rage in the general commotion and excitement of the occasion. Parasurama, the sixth of the 10 avatars, divine incarnations in Vedic theosophy. Parasurama was known as Chiranjiva, the immortal. Pariel, an angel's name inscribed on an oriental Hebrew charm, Kamia, for warding off evil, referencing Shrir Hebrew amulets. Pariuk, or Mariuk, one of 2 angels, the other is Ariuk, appointed by God to serve as guardian of the Enoch literature, referencing Enoch 2 and 3 Enochs. Parmiel, an angel of the third hour of the day, serving under Vaguaniel, something like that, referencing Wait, the Lemmegeddon, page 67. Parshia, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Partasha, one of the many names of Lilith, referencing Hanuar folklore of the Holy Land, page 325. Partsuf, Partsufim, or Parzufim, the Godhead. In Kabbalistic lore, Partsuf is one of the countenance of God inherits in the Sephiroth, the five chief Partsufim who dwell in the world of Azilov are one Ariu, Anpin, long face or long suffering, or Atika Kadisha, holy ancient one, Abba, the participle of Hachma or wisdom, Emma, the participle of Bina or understanding, who is a feminine manifestation, Zir, Anpin, the impatient, the holy one, the female counterpart of God, referencing King, the Gnostics, and their remains, Sholem, major trends in Jewish mysticism. Parvardigar, angel of light in ancient Persian theogony, referencing the Dalastan, page 15. In Arabic lore, the angel of light was Rab Unma, Parimiel. In the 6th and 7th books of Moses, an angel of the throne invoked in conjuring rites. He is one of the 15 such angels, where their names are, you have to see the appendix. Parziel, an angelic guard of the sixth heaven, according to the listing of Perk Echelon. Pasher, one of the 7 exalted throne angels which execute the commands of the potentates. As reported in the book of the angel Raziel, also cited in Diabano, the Heptameron, the 6th and 7th books of Moses, and Cornelius Agrippa's works, and the Perk Echelon Pasher is one of the 7 angelic guards of the curtain or veil of the 7th heaven, referencing Ozar Midwestern 1:110. There's a story read over on Mr. Creepypasta's channel called Lily Madwhip, and she has an angel that consorts with her named Pasher. Sure enough, he's in the form of a little stuffed animal, a little doll, and she's the only one that knows Pasher speaks to her. It's a pretty crazy story. If you've never heard Lily Madwhip, you ought to check it out if you like those kind of stories. Pasiel. In ceremonial magic, the angel that exercises dominion over the zodiacal sign of Pisces, the fish. In Jewish Kabbalah, Pasiel is the angel of hell, Arka, and that is his ruler over Abaddon, or Abaddon, however you want to call him, the 6th lodge of the 7 divisions into which hell is divided, according to Joseph ben Abraham Gik Attila. These names, man, they just keep on getting funkier. Oh, coffee. Pasisio. In Echelon lore, Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the 7th heavenly hall. Paspasim. In Echelon lore, an angel who assists Metatron, the reciting of Shema, referencing 3 Enoch introduction. Pastor, an angel petitioned in magic conjurations for the fulfillment of the invocant's desires, referencing Malchus, the secret grimoire of Turiel. Isn't that funny how we call our pastor a pastor, and then that's what it means with angels. Pasui. I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to Pasui on it. An echelon of lore, Maestra Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the fourth heavenly hall. Patha, or Pathiel, an angel invoked at the close of the Sabbath, referencing Trachtenberg Jewish magic and superstition. Pathuman, 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 okay, Pantheon, or Path, or Pachumaton, Pachumaton. In Solomonic invocations, a name for God, a name Moses invoked to cause darkness to fall over Egypt, a name Solomon used to bind demons, referencing Wait, the Book of Black Magic, and of Pax Mathers, the Greater Key of Solomon, Pantheon, or Pathatumon. Pathio. The opener, see Patha, and Ozar Midrashim, 1, yeah. Excuse me, 1:106. Pathio is one of the angels that bear the mystical name of God. Jim Hemsley, Patriarchs. In the glossary of volume 2 of the 5 volume, 1956, Sonsino Zohar, it is said that all Jewish patriarchs are transformed into great angels on their arrival in paradise, as was specifically the case with Enoch and Elijah, and constitute one of the 3 highest grades in the celestial hierarchy. Not so says Universal Jewish Encyclopedia, which claims that such a belief was never part of Jewish thought. Patrazin, an angel of the 5th hour of the night, under the rule of Abbas Darhan. Wait, referencing wait to let me get him. My throat's getting sticky and dry now. Pat Spezia, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. That angel Metatron has many names. Tell you that much. Patni, a ministering angel summoned in Kabbalistic rites, the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Paula, fictional, a female angel mentioned in Daniel's Clash of the Angels. Hazriel, Sidriel. In 3 Enoch, one of the great archangels and prince of the first heaven, sharing the post with Gabriel, Sabriel, Azrulu, and others. Peacock angel, Tas Melech, the peacock angel. Pediel, whom God delivers. In Jewish mysticism, the angel of deliverance, referencing Abelson Jewish mysticism. Okay, let me scoot over a little bit. Okay. Padanij, an angel of the seal of, as recorded in the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Peliel, chief of the order of virtues and the preceptor of angel of Jacob. Peliel alternates with Zechuniel as the second of the 10 holy Sephiroth. Referencing Barrett the Magus, also the tracks of Isaac HaKohen of Soria. Pinnock, an angel serving in the 3rd heaven, is cited in the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Peniel, in Diabono's occultism, a Friday angel residing in the 3rd heaven and invoked from the north, he's also one of the messengers of the planet Venus. Referencing Barrett the Magus to Malchus, the secret grimoire of Turiel. Pena, Pena Aries. Maybe Penaris. Angel of the third hour of the night, serving under Tharquamach, referencing Wake the Armageddon. Pennant, a Friday angel residing in the third heaven, like Peniel, and one of the intelligences of the planet Venus. Prenatiel, an angel of the 12th hour of the day, serving under Baratiel. Pendros, an angel of the 7th hour of the night, serving under Mendrian. Penael, an angel serving in the third heaven. Penim, or Penimoi. Yeah, that works for me. How about you guys? Okay. Penimwe, the inside. And Enoch Lore, one of the fallen angels who taught mankind the art of writing in ink and paper, an art which was condemned as evil and corrupting. Wow. Penimwe also taught the children of men the bitter and the sweet of the secrets of their wisdom. He's one of the curers of stupidity in men, or man, and he's mentioned in Bereshith Rabbah Warrants, Penimwil, Tamuel, Tamil, and Tamiel, or Tumiel, Peniel, place of God. See Penuel or Phanuel. In the writings of Moses, Botarel, Diabano, Barrett, etc., Peniel is the angel of Jehovah, the dark and antagonist. I see here. Jehovah, the dark antagonist, the one who was wrestled with Jacob, referencing Genesis 32. It should be noted that the Zohar identifies the antagonist as Samael, and the Kabbalah of the third heaven, and like Penimwe, a cure of human stupidity in Genesis, Peniel is a place, the hallowed place where God revealed himself to Jacob face to face. Penitent angel, the penitent angel Abaddon, Pimpalabim, a most holy angel invoked in the conjuration for hidden treasure, representing Verum Jesuitarum Libellius, wait, the book of black magic and of Pax. Peniel, Pure, Chamos, Peri. The Arabic lore, the Peri are fallen angels under the sovereignty of Iblis. In Persian myth, they are beautiful but malevolent spirits, also fairy-like beings begotten by fallen angels and excluded from paradise until penance is accomplished. Muhammad, it is said, sought to convert them, referencing Gainer Dictionary of Mysticism. Ariel, a name for Metatron in the enumeration of more than 100 of his names listed in 3 Enoch. Wow, more than 100 names. Hermes, an angel of the second hour of the night, serving under Ferris, referencing Wait the Armageddon. Why would an angel need more than 100 names? See, that right there goes right back to, the fallen angels and every every place on the planet where they were, they used different names, which makes things kind of convoluted and kind of confusing. But if you go back and do enough research, you find that it's the same fallen angels over and over, using different names. Hermiel, An angel of the fourth hour of the day, serving under Vachmiel, Perrier, an ex-prince of the order of principalities, I'm sure it's going to say. Let me get over here to the other side. Oh, look at that. I was looking at his face. It's quite beautiful. A Persian angel in the 16th century, miniature from Horizon, November 1960. Principalities, referencing Gary Net, History of Magic in France, Duplancy, Diccionario Infernal 3. I said that in Spanish. It's French. Okay. Pesagnia. In the Zohar, Exodus 201b, a supervisory angel of the south in charge of the keys of the ethereal spaces. When prayers of the persons in deep sorrow ascend, Pesagnia kisses such prayers and accompanies them to the higher region. Oops, too far. Okay. Pesach, in Hechelach Lor, Maesa Merkabah, an angelic guard stationed at the fifth heavenly hall. Ovner and Gurdjieff. I don't know. All and everything Beelzebub's tale of his grandson Pestrovner is an arch-cherub whose title or other name is all-quarters maintainer. He decrees the spouting of horns on the head of Beelzebub. Etho, the most holy angel, invoked in magical rites at the close of the Sabbath, referencing Jewish Encyclopedia, page 520, Trachtenberg, Jewish Magic and Superstition. Petaya, in the Zohar, Exodus 201b, the chief in charge of the northerly region of heaven, appointed over that side of which prayers offered for deliverance from enemies ascend. If such prayers are found worthy, Petaya kisses them. Badahel or Badihel, Padel. In Jewish legend, the angel sent to Manoah's wife, who conceived and bore Samson, the biblical antiquities of Philo. He is also said to be an angel that appeared to Abraham, Jacob, and Gideon, Genesis 32:29, Judges 13:3-18, and Luke 13:34. By year, an angel invoked in the conjuration of the reed, referencing Mathers, the greater key of Solomon, Bachiel, with another genius named Radar. Bachiel controls the sign of the crab in the zodiac, referencing Levi, Transcendental Magic, the Prince of Darkness, page 177. Aldor, genius of oracles, referencing Apollonius of Tyana, the Memron. Phallic, ruling prince of the order of angels. Phallic is also the governing spirit of the planet Mars and hence often referred to as he is by Cornelius Agrippa as the warlord of the 106 Olympic provinces. Phallic has dominion over 35. His something for invocation is Tuesday. His day for invocation is Tuesday. According to Agrippa, heaven has 196 provinces with 7 supreme angels governing them, of whom Phallic is one. The sigil of Phallic is given in Budge. Amulets, I'm sure it's going to say. Yeah, amulets and talismans, page 389. In white magic, Phallic is one of the 7 stewards of heaven. Falgus, as noted in Levi Transcendental Magic, Falgus is the genius of judgment, and Apollonius of Tyana the Nutchmoon. He is the genius of the 4th hour of the day. Phanuel. This corrupt spelling of Phanuel occurs in Baruch 3. Phanuel, Uriel, Ragiel, Phanuel, Ramiel, etc., face of God, the archangel of penance, and one of the 4 angels of the presence of the other 3 as usually given, being Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. In Enoch 1, Phanuel fends off the Satans and forbids them to come before the Lord of spirits to accuse them who dwell on earth. Phanuel is also identified as the shepherd and the shepherd of Hermas. In Enoch 1:40, Phanuel is equated with Uriel, says Charles. In the later Judaism, we find that Uriel instead of Phanuel, that is, as one of the 4 angels of the presence. In 4 Ezra, Phanuel is equated with Ramiel, Jeremiel, or Hermilo, and Aramiel, the last named in the Apocalypse of Sophias. In the Sibylian oracles, he is one of the 5 angels who know all of the evils that men have wrought. Nathaniel, our angel, is invoked, an early Hebrew amulet against evil spirits, referencing Thompson, Semitic Magic, page 161, Baruch 3. In Mueller, History of Jewish Mysticism, we find Nathaniel identified as with Uriel. Ethiopians celebrate a holy day of the referencing Valasha anthology. Farmaros or Amaros, Farmiel, is that an M or N? It's an N, Farniel, an angel of the 12th hour of the day, serving under Baratiel. Okay, I'm back. Oh, my internet's so crappy. I'm like one step above dial up, so this happens quite often. Okay, so let me just go back up here where I was. Okay, Barzoof, genius of fornication. Okay, let's see here. Angel of lust. The meaning of the word is Hebrew, two-faced or hypocritical. See Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutchmeron, where Barzoof is one of the jinn of the fourth hour. Bereshith Rabbah is the angel of lust, not named. The presence that presents itself to Judah at the crossroads in order to entice the patriarch to observe his daughter-in-law Tamar and to mate with her. Genesis 38. The angel of lust, Shikron. Okay, I think I'm going to do this page and go ahead and finish this for now. Okay. Sphatiel, angel of the fifth hour of the night, serving under Abastaron. Phoenix, Phoenix, an angel now serving in hell who hopes to return to the seventh throne after 1200 years, as he confided to King Solomon, referencing Wait the Lemageddon. In the nether regions, Phoenix is the great marquis, a poet, and commands 20 legions of spirits. Spence, Encyclopedia of Occultism, reports that Phoenix was formerly of the Order of Thrones and that this was proved after infinite research in Baruch 3:6. The phoenix is the bird that circles before the sun to receive the rays on its outspread wings so as to preserve living things from being consumed. It's the same bird that awakens from slumber all the cocks on earth. A parallel may be cited in Indian lore in the bird Gadura, who carried Aruna on its back and placed him in front of the sun, where he acted as charioteer and screened the world from the sun's consuming rays. Phinehas, Judges 2:1, the angel of the Lord, who came up from Gilgal, and whose countenance, when the Holy Ghost rested upon it, glowed like a torch, referencing Midrash, Leviticus, Rabbah 1, ET sequence. Phoenixes. In Enoch lore, the phoenixes and the Chalkidri are angels of high order classed with the seraphim and cherubim. They are described as elements of the sun and as attending the chariot of that planet. In early occult and apocryphal writings, the sun was classed as a planet, one of seven. The phoenixes, like the Chalkidri, dwelt in the fourth or sixth heaven, were 12 winged. Yeah, there were 12 winged. Enoch 2:19 speaks of seven phoenixes sighted in the sixth heaven, where their song, with which they greeted the rising of the sun, was celebrated for its sweetness. Their color, according to Pliny, was purple. To such creatures, in literature, writes Charles in his note to chapter 12 of Enoch 2, that this seems to be the only reference, i.e., the only reference to these creatures jointly as angels. Dr. K. Kohler, the pre-Talmudic Haggah Jewish Quarterly Review, 1893, quoting from an old Mishnah, Masecheth Der Erentz, calls the mind of the legend of the phoenixes. All right, I'm going to stop there because it's about time for me to make my husband's breakfast where he takes off to go to work. So I'm stopping. I'll note it on page 226, and I'll pick it back up in a couple of days. Let me make this picture smaller so we can see it. There we go. Let's see what this is. Look at the legs on that. Whatever that is. Looks like legs. Weird looking. Let's see what this says. I'm going to make it bigger because I'm blind. The pillared angel in the rear, illustrating Revelation 10, 1 through 5. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed like with a cloud, and his feet as pillars of fire. From Will Karth, the complete woodcuts of Albrecht Dürer, New York. Okay, there you have it. Pretty trippy. Alright, guys. I'm going to bounce on out of here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining. Page. What page was that again? I think I said 226. Alright. Bye-bye.